Welcome to The Explainer. So if you're running a business, you know that marketing is absolutely crucial. But does it also feel like it's getting harder and more expensive pretty much every single day? Well, today we're going to decode MarTech and show you how to build a much smarter playbook for your marketing. Okay, let's just dive right into the question that I know is on every entrepreneur's mind. Why does it feel like you're just spending more and more money to get fewer and fewer results? I promise you, it's not just a feeling. There is a very real reason behind it. The simple reason is that the digital world is just incredibly noisy. We're all bombarded with ads 24/7, which means that old-school advertising is really losing its punch. So to cut through all that noise, you can't just shout louder. You've got to be smarter. And that's exactly why data and analytics have become this indispensable secret weapon for anyone who wants to win.
So, how exactly do we get smarter? Well, the answer lies in a term you've probably heard thrown around a lot: MarTech. Let's break down what it really is and turn it from just another buzzword into a practical business tool you can actually use.
First off, a quick clarification, because a lot of people mix up MarTech with AdTech. Think of it like this. AdTech is just about buying and placing ads. It's a specific piece of the puzzle. MarTech, well, that's the whole engine room. It's the much bigger picture, managing your customer relationships, your social media, your analytics, everything.
At its core, the concept is really beautifully simple. It's the fusion of marketing and technology. The goal here isn't just to do more marketing, but to make every single thing you do more targeted and intelligent. It's that classic shift from just working harder to working smarter.
For decades, marketing was basically mass communication. It was kind of like standing on a rooftop with a megaphone, just shouting one single message to the entire city below, and just hoping that the right people would happen to hear it and actually pay attention.
MarTech completely flips that script. Instead of shouting to everyone, it's all about whispering the right message to the right person at exactly the right time. It uses data and automation to create these personalized experiences that feel like they're designed for an audience of just one.
And look, this is not a niche trend. It's a mainstream movement. When you see that 68% of companies globally are already using MarTech tools and that 3/4 of marketers say it directly impacts their sales, the proof is in the results. This is a fundamental shift in how business is done.
So, what's the fuel for this incredibly powerful engine? What makes that shift from shouting to whispering even possible? Well, it all comes down to one critical element: data. Data is the compass that guides every single smart marketing decision you're going to make.
This quote really just gets to the heart of it all. Having a data-driven mindset means you stop guessing what might work based on a gut feeling, and you start making decisions based on cold, hard evidence about what your customers actually do and what they really want.
And that, right there, is what we call data-driven marketing. It's a strategy where every choice you make, from the headline on your website to the discount you offer, is informed and optimized by real customer data. No more just throwing things at the wall to see what sticks.
Now, to make data actually useful, we need to measure it. We do that with what are called key performance indicators, or KPIs. One of the absolute most important metrics for any business is the conversion rate. Simply put, this tells you exactly how effective you are at turning potential interest into actual customers.
And it's not complicated, I promise. Just imagine this. 100 people walk into your coffee shop and 5 of them buy a coffee. You just divide the 5 purchases by the 100 visitors, and boom, you get a 5% conversion rate. It's a simple, powerful number that tells you exactly how well you're doing.
All right, let's look at another crucial metric: customer lifetime value, or CLV. Now, this isn't about just one purchase. It's about predicting the total value a customer will bring to your business over years. Understanding this helps you decide how much you can afford to spend to get a new customer, and just as important, how much you should invest in keeping them happy.
And you can see this stuff working in the real world with brands you use every single day. Netflix figured out that personalizing movie posters gets more clicks. Starbucks uses its app to suggest your next favorite drink. Heck, even drive-thrus use data like the weather to suggest what you might want to order. It's all about creating a better, more relevant experience for you.
Okay, so we get the what and the why. Now let's get practical and actually build an action plan. How do you start creating your own smart marketing system? Where do you even begin?
The real key is to think about your customer's journey from start to finish. You need different tools for different stages. Use social media tools to get noticed, then maybe chatbots to answer questions, then e-commerce platforms to handle the sale, and then email marketing to bring them back.
It's all about having the right tool at the right moment. Now, this whole collection of tools working together is what we call a MarTech stack. The most important thing to remember is that it's a system where each part feeds the next. You start with tools like Google Analytics to gather data. Then you use a CRM like HubSpot to manage it. Then you act on it with automation from MailChimp and create your content with tools like Canva. See, they all connect. But wait, before you rush out and sign up for a dozen different apps, please follow these 4 golden rules. The most important one, by far, is number 1. Understand your problem first. Don't go buy a shiny new tool that's just looking for a problem. From there, test things out with free versions, make sure your tools can talk to each other, and above all, keep your system as simple as you possibly can for right now. And that brings us to the final most important takeaway from this whole explainer. It's not a specific piece of software, but a question I really want you to ask yourself. What is the single biggest problem in my marketing that technology could help me solve right now? Is it getting new leads? Is it keeping the customers I already have? Start there, and I promise you'll be on the right path to building a truly smart marketing playbook.